Good morning, Handshake Nation, and here's Nick DeBlanco, ready to bring you current events, yeah! This video will educate you on 10 current events from local as well as global issues that impact us as global citizens in our modern world. First on our list, we have an issue in Morinville, just a few kilometers outside of Edmonton, where a parent demands that there be secular education provided for her children. She believes that the Catholic Board is not adequate enough to provide her children with the proper education, and therefore has started an argumentative battle with the Alberta Education Board, demanding that secular education be provided for her children. In a town of 8,000, is this really economical? Is it proper, where only in this 8,000 that maybe only less than 2,000 attend schools? I'm not quite sure, but we'll see what happens in the future. So how much do you really like your Tim Hortons coffee? Well, if you're lucky, it might be brought to Jasper, which is in a heated debate at the moment. The Jasper community does not want Tim Hortons in their local area, as they feel it'll take money away from their local business. The Jasper community explains that they have a diverse and unique set of shops that bring in essential revenue to its citizens, and that Tim Hortons will not benefit their cause. Tim Hortons, on the other hand, is striving to bring their business and already shows statistics that their shops in Hinton and Edson are successful, and that their business in Jasper will be successful. This is what the people of Jasper are afraid of, and they do not want it. Yet another current issue concerning hitting in hockey is prevalent in modern day society. The Alberta Hockey Association is planning on raising hitting age in Alberta minor hockey based on a Minnesota study that shows concussions can lead to brain damage. I believe this is ridiculous, as when kids first begin to hit, arms and elbows are high, and at higher levels of hockey, when you just begin to learn to hit, this can lead to more headshots and thus more concussions. As an official, I officiate between 100 and 150 games a season, and I only see maybe 2 to 3 concussions in these games. And I don't believe that it's a huge issue, as there are a lot of other risks in hockey rather than just concussions, and it's part of the game. As of May 2nd, Canada has chosen, as Michael Ignatieff would put it, but he didn't get chosen. The Harper Conservative Party now holds a majority of 166 seats in the Canadian Parliament, followed by the NDP, which is now the official opposition, and the Liberals following them, which is almost unheard of, as the Liberals were in power, or always have been second to power, for the last century. Some people question the validity of the NDP government. Ruth Brousseau is a good example. She was a waitress in a Quebec riding that got in simply because the Quebec people wanted to change from Bloc Québécois. She obviously did not campaign and was in Las Vegas at the time of the election. Shows how much she really cares, eh? She's now an elected representative in the MP and is going to be running our government. How fantastic is that? I think any one of us could do a better job. And she doesn't even know French. Think of that now. You're in Quebec and you don't know French. Genius. And just another side note about the election. My SUV has more seats than the Bloc Québécois. Just saying. As of April 27th this year, it has been confirmed that the PSN, or also known as the PlayStation Network, owned by Sony, has been hacked. This has compromised millions of people's personal identities and credit card information. This has dropped Sony stocks, as well as affected many people, as the PlayStation Network has just recently been put back online as of 2 days ago, and today's May 6th, and is now lots of identities are compromised and are at the hands and mercies of these hackers. This also shows why Xbox Live is now better than PSN. April 29th marked the marriage of Kate Middleton and Prince Charles into the royal family. This is quite remarkable for Kate, as she came from the middle class, and it shows now the connection between the middle class and the royalty of England. This event is very important in our modern day society, as it drew in over 2 billion viewers. This marriage, in a sense, was a distraction from all the garbage that's happening in our world. It was a way that the world could all connect and come together. I believe it is important, and I believe that people who say that, oh, what's this royal wedding, who needs it, how does it impact us? Well, it does impact us. It brought the world together, and not many events can do this in a modern day society now. As of April 25th, 2011, over 480 Taliban and Al-Qaeda terrorists have escaped the Kandahar prison. The Taliban dug a tunnel underneath the prison and under government checkpoints to release these prisoners. These prisoners are now loose in Kandahar city, and who knows where they are now. This is a huge setback to the Canadian government, as well as any NATO forces there, as a lot of work is undone, and it's going to take a long time to recapture all these people that will more than likely cause havoc again on soldiers overseas. Possibly the top headline of 2011 is Osama bin Laden is dead. He was killed by the CIA in northwestern Pakistan just a couple days ago, and this news is widespread around the world as he's been the most wanted criminal since 9/11, basically. He was shot in the chest and in the head apparently by Navy SEALs and was immediately dumped in the ocean. A lot of people doubt whether Osama has been killed, but I believe we can actually trust the American government in this one. This also brings up the issue about the relationship between Pakistan and the USA. It's a little on shaky grounds. USA has not always been best friends with Pakistan, always kind of doubting its nuclear programs, and Pakistan is now saying that they never knew where Osama was, or they claimed that they didn't know that Osama was even in Pakistan, as a matter of fact, which is a bunch of lies, just to say it straightforward. The American government is rather angry with Pakistan, as they've been pumping money to Pakistan for intelligence, and obviously it hasn't really helped too much. Pakistan is perhaps just trying to protect itself and saying they didn't know that Al-Qaeda has been operating in Pakistan, but we all know that Pakistan probably has been helping Al-Qaeda all along. Just another side effect of living in Alberta. Once again, we've had another oil spill just north of Lubicon Lake and Lesser Slave Lake, which is about another 200 kilometers north of Edmonton. This is spilt, as the news article said, over 4.5 million liters into the surrounding land, which is covered up over 2 hectares, I believe, already. The local natives are complaining that the oil is impacting their health, and it's all over the news right now, and it's just another complete mess and another black stain on the Alberta oil sands. As of May 1st, Pope John Paul II has been beatified, making him one step closer to being a saint. This is an acknowledgement of his heart and dedicating work to the Catholic Church. This is important to us as being part of the Catholic community and Catholic school board. He was at one point the head of our church. He did great things, and this is our way to acknowledge the impacts he's had on our life. Thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a good day. I could stay for all and get